What's up, everybody? It's Tuesday, and yeah, we are gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons. Yay! I am back from vacation, and the buffet is closed. What the hell? I hate that, don't you? Like you get back from a all-inclusive place, and then you gotta actually go find something in the kitchen. Yeah, I know I'm late. We all had an excuse though. We saw that you were early. Ha 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 ha. What's up, Engorgio? We are missing the Sphinster tonight, so we're going to just start off with a roll of 20-sided dice and see who the lucky loser is. Oh, Marley
Oh,
starts
it's
with a
me.
1. Oh, a
Oh,
2. S, almost. S is like, nah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration and
Well, we could have a roll off if Caesar. Ooh, double ones. Look at that. Look at that. All right, Marley. I've already released him, so you're going to get to a little bit familiar with Orak tonight as
okay. Where's my characters?
so So I'm just gonna do some quick introductions, and then we're gonna get back into it. I'm Drake, and that's Marbanya. He's gonna be playing Marley and also Orag tonight. And right there, that's Caesar. Caesar is gonna play Dalgron. He's a dwarf, and Matakiri is going to be playing S, and Valtrex is going to be playing Morkel. So, if you're not familiar with those characters, there's a little slideshow down there in the bottom there you can watch, and or you can look at the character sheets when the initiative pops up because we're going to probably get back into some combat here in a little bit because we were beating up on some fireflies last week. Well, I
Well, they
actually
were
think the
beating
No,
up on
fireflies
yeah,
were
us.
beating up on you guys. Yeah.
they were kicking our ass.
Yeah. So you guys have retreated into the other vestibule and closed the doors, panting, scraping as all of these fireflies have stung the shit out of you. These poisonous fireflies, right? S is not affected by the poison, but the little bastard stingers hurt like hell.
Mm,
So I
and
think
they
there were
don't miss
a couple of discussions.
ever.
Was it totally we're casting um, tiny hut and getting in it? I think that's what you guys were finalized on, or do you guys remember
I
something
thought that
else?
was the end of the session before, wasn't
Yeah, I thought we did that, and then went in there and got our ass kicked.
it? Yeah.
Yeah, we went in after a
you,
long
see,
rest.
you tiny hutted first and then went in, and now you're back out. And you're like, it's like what? 7 rounds later, you're like, "Fuck, we need a tiny hut again."
I don't want to spend 16 hours in a tiny hut again with you fuckers.
Oh, well, I did just in case. I did prepare the tiny hut for you guys. we could
Nice.
we could put a dome over it too if we want. See?
Ah,
Yeah,
Ah,
fireflies. Fireflies that we never figured out how to get past.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll remember us if we go back in there.
I wonder if they'll remember us. How
Well, the
long do
mage hand.
fireflies have memory for? Roll a
Come
nature
on, they're
check.
insects.
Don't they only live for like a day? Can't we just
Uh,
wait until they all die?
I think you guys probably your characters would have figured out that they're guarding the chalice. They're
Yeah.
guarding the cup. So,
mhm.
and if you get close to the cup, they kick your ass, and that's that's what happens. Especially if
Or
you
Oh,
pick
we
the cup
definitely,
up or you knock it across the room, it really irritates them.
yeah, we
can
figured that much out.
can I roll to see if I know if this is normal behavior for fireflies?
Um, Actually, give me a history check.
Are you sure history? Not
Uh,
nature? No.
this isn't natural. A 10. Um, well, you're trained in spell casting, so you would suffice to say that those things are not natural. They are definitely spell-driven type of summon creatures. So no, they're definitely something to do with a magical chalice or magical goblet. Goblet?
Uh, We killed one,
Question
right?
is, if we go
Uh,
back in, are there going to be three again
Yeah,
or two?
that's what I'm thinking too. Is there going to be three, and they're going to remember us?
Do they respawn? Is the question? Is that what
Yeah,
his what's the
exactly.
what? Well,
What's the
you're
spawn rate on that room?
you're you're pretty positive if you leave the instance though they're gonna respawn. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Well, they
Uh,
do regenerate.
Marley is almost positive that the access to this sub Fey realm that you guys are currently in is limited to a week every year, and you guys currently are somewhere in that week. You don't know if it's the beginning, their end, or anything like that, but so if you get trapped here, it would suck because your exit would close and you would have to figure out some other way to leave a sub realm of the Fey. So staying outside is an option if you guys wanted to leave, but that definitely probably might give the
did,
give the fireflies time to recover.
did Marley ever figure out what the hell that song was about?
Well, it's
It opened the door.
I'm pretty sure it's one of us is going to have to suffer.
You guys are all
We
suffering.
all just suffered.
Yeah, we all suffered.
Okay, I know what's going on.
You don't think
Couldn't get my notes to
with
open up. Well, I had spin selected, so.
with all your experience so far of the fireflies and tossing the freaking goblet around and all that crap, you don't really think that the words that you guys are screaming out and suffering and shed the light. I think somebody was trying to sing it last time when they're getting stung. Really, the fireflies didn't give a shit. They were just stinging the shit out of you because you're messing around with a goblet. So
All right. Okay, so shed your light, shed your light. We didn't try to flood the room with light, did we? I don't know. Just a thought.
I went in with my light blade,
Did you? Okay.
filled that room with light.
Okay. Give us all your gifts this day. Uh, did we try to give any gifts? I don't think so. Uh, may no one dare turn you away. So don't. I don't know. But here's what to really feel the joy in life, one must suffer through the pain. One must suffer. So we don't need to all do. I don't think all of us need to run in there. Only S because he's got the most hit points.
yeah,
um, but one must, and then it repeats that one must suffer through the pain. When you surrender to the light, you won't live your life in vain. So I think the secret's in these final two words or lines of the song. But
So you think somebody needs to die?
no,
Marley's
no,
it.
no.
Marley is currently enjoying singing these songs to you, but the words, other than the song words, are really not making sense because you guys think the fireflies just need to die. But Marley's doing a great job singing.
I
Maybe
mean, we killed one and we pretty much hurt the other
Yeah,
one a little bit.
does somebody like peek back around the corner,
We were almost all
see if they
dead.
look like they're like reforming or
Marley's like, okay, I've peek, peek.
I mean, yeah, if you don't
I'm
go towards
peeking.
the cup, they leave you alone.
so yeah, Marley, when you
Marley
peek
had
in
figured
there,
that out. Yeah, Marley had figured that out. I mean, coming here, they're probably just
oops,
they're not even forming into. It's when you go towards that cup, they all become these like giant firefly monsters or whatever.
when
But
when you peek around the corner there, you see that that's a big dome chamber, and the fireflies are not like compact into a swarms anymore.
right,
They're just spread across the top of the room, blinking and not even agitated. They're just slowly moving about. But there are a whole shit ton of dead ones laying on the ground.
So go towards the cup, see what
Maybe
happens, Marley.
maybe a third of them are on the ground.
Maybe if it's just one person, they won't care. But if they start forming up, run like hell.
shit, you're just full of helpful advice there, Dahlgren.
Yeah,
It's awful easy to say from inside of the tiny hut.
no, the tiny hut's not in there.
Uh,
It's funny
so
that stanza you just read.
yeah.
That's actually the lyrics from a progressive metal song. I just googled it.
Really?
It's Illumination Theory, a song by Dream Theater. To really feel the joy in life, you must suffer through the pain. When you surrender to the light.
Um,
But from Dream Theater,
Yeah,
yeah, they were a
Dream
good
Theater.
band back in the day.
cause yes, I think that's a good reason that or Morkel gets the old random teleport from Engorgio. Just yes.
awesome.
Nice.
Thanks, Agorgio.
At least you're not on the pit right now.
Yeah, right.
Right?
It should be safer this time.
It should be. We'll see.
Unless you
We'll
get
see.
teleported by the cup.
Oh no. Uh, So where are you? Oh, okay. And how far are we going currently? Let's see. Um, well, you can only get to there, unfortunately, for Engorgio, because you can't teleport into solid stone. So that's the nearest open space. So you're like sitting on the ground. You got like, you're like trying to help Orag and S. You're using your little suction cup fingers and you're pulling the little stingers out of them from the fireflies. And suddenly you get teleported away and you yank about 10 stingers out of them. They're like, ah! Because if you teleport, firefly stingers go with you now. It's a new thing. If they're stuck to your fingers. So what do you think, Marley? Do you like kind of like start to walk in, or are you gonna bust out your mage hand again, or what are you thinking?
No, I'm gonna bust out some invisibility and mirror image. So there's gonna be 3 copies of Invisible Marley. So I cast mirror image first.
Well, um, I don't think your images are invisible. Why would your images be invisible? That defeats the point in them.
Yeah, I
That
guess.
defeats the point in
Uh,
them.
well, my point. I don't really want. I'm just going to try invisibility. I don't think it's going to work, and I don't want to burn 2 spell slots. But I will burn the second level spell slot. Uh, and it's not self, so I'll put that on
So,
myself, and
what do
then
you
just.
what do you think you're gonna do? Like sneak in there and pick up the goblet and sneak
I
out?
don't even want to touch it. I just want to look around and see if there's something that we're missing. You said it's got the face on it. Is it the face of the beautiful lady that we saw over in the?
As you make your way around the corner, you find a large dome, 40-foot high chamber before you. Faint yellow light comes from the top of the room. Thousands, well, maybe not thousands now, of fireflies fly around the room. Their lights turn on and off to a silent melody. At the end of the room, placed on top of the stone pedestal, it has been returned to the top of the stone pedestal, appears to be the fabled Goblet of Fireflies. It is a tall silver chalice in the shape of a woman's face with a tiara. The face appears to be sleeping.
Okay, so if it's a fabled chalice of the whatever fireflies, okay, so should we know something about it? Other, what's it used for? Does it take you into the Feywild? That's what I'm assuming it does. Is it's
Um,
a gateway into the Feywild. But
it
I'm just guessing, and I don't
no,
know.
you don't. I think you rolled pretty high when you were rolling your history
Yeah.
on the song and everything, and you're pretty sure the Goblet of Fireflies is an artifact that increases the power of an archfey. Like mortals and slovenly people can't really. I mean, it does. You can't. I mean, there might be some powers that you can use of it,
But
but
why do we want it?
it's.
So exactly, we would either need it as a gift for an archfey because we would need something from them. Because like if I had firefly chalices in this hand and I needed something from an archfey in that hand, right, right, or we, why, you
Well, you
know.
remember that you guys are here because some drow are snooping around, and you killed
What's
some
wrong?
drow.
Well, yeah,
And
that was my thinking. I was like, we got rid of the drow that we were supposed to,
uh,
and then we met fireflies. Just leave the fireflies.
Yeah,
Put
the only reason I think we want it is to keep it
put
away from anybody
put.
else who might come after it. Maybe
Yeah,
there's more drow who are
well,
gonna come after this.
that's the
yeah.
only
We could
reason
Well,
we
do
want
sit
you
it.
here
think
for a
that
week.
drow
But
party could have defeated these fireflies? I mean,
Hell no. We kicked their ass.
right? So, why don't you just leave the fireflies protecting the damn goblet if that's what you're thinking?
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's what I'm thinking.
And I
Yeah, I
know
don't
that
think we need it for anything.
I think that was accidentally uncovered last week, right? We don't know there is a. I mean, it
Oh, is
just looks
it
like a
line of
dead end to
sight?
us. Yeah.
Let's see what the line of sight. Yeah, the line of sight's broken, but there is a secret door on that wall, but I don't think you guys ever found it.
No, we were
Yep.
too busy getting our ass
And
stomped.
I don't think you
Yeah,
guys
exactly.
are gonna go there and get the treasure that's in the secret room, right?
Marley could be invisible.
I mean, you have Mage Hand and Invisibility. What you could do is, for example, as you get into the room, use Mage Hand to push the goblet as far away from you as possible into the other end, and then walk along the opposite wall, always using Mage Hand to make sure that the goblet is as far away from you as possible in the room, so that the fireflies aren't targeting you as being associated with the goblet. You're keeping it away from you so that you can search the walls around the room, and
And
then
you're invisible.
You realize that normally I'm like supporting you guys doing actions and deeds like this that you're
Well,
describing.
yeah.
I
Marley
can walk
doesn't do
around the
these
room,
things.
but I can't find crap. You can
Okay.
turn Orig invisible, and you can use the Mage Hand to move it around, but I can't do both or either.
Okay, your characters know this. Oh, hold on.
So basically, like if S takes one more step forward.
Yeah, pretty much any entrance into the room.
25
Wait,
feet.
let me fix something.
I think it was Orig that really wanted it. He was the one obsessed with it.
Yeah, he kept trying to pick it up.
Yeah, and look what it
There.
got him. uh,
Yeah, 2 tall humanoid guardians.
Dalgren, what can you do to make Org and S feel a little bit better? I mean, there's like thousands of dead ones, and the other one was half beat down. They were regenerating, but I mean, we didn't have any kind of plan. We just walked in there, and all of a sudden this shit happened, and we kept sticking around for an ass whipping, and instead of retreating and going, okay, what the hell?
You guys are like,
So
wait, get the goblet. Ow, ow, ow,
ow,
get the
ow,
goblet.
ow,
Ow, throw it over there. Ow, ow,
drink it,
ow.
kiss it.
You
Well,
can't
if we are going to
pour, put
go
some
in, let's
water
take
in
a
it.
short rest before we go in.
Yeah,
At
Yeah,
the very least.
you could for sure get a short rest. That's for sure.
So yeah, all right,
Uh,
all right.
let's do a cone. I'm giving you a cone. Wow.
All
Also
right,
wow.
song of rest. Orig will use some, and S will use some, I guess.
Was that loud or what?
Yeah, no, but I
Yeah,
had it
super
turned
loud.
down to like 30%.
I think I have the global turned all the way up or something.
Let's see. Where's Song of Rest class? There it is. All right, so oh, nice. Uh,
We add that to our hit dice.
uh, yeah, I didn't need. Well, actually, it's just a heal 1d6 Song of Rest. You want me to drop
No,
it on
don't add
there?
that to your. He's got to roll d6. There you go.
Yeah, so it's an extra 3, so you can just roll your hit dice and add 3.
Put 3 in your modifier and roll hit die? I don't know if that
Mm-hmm.
would work
That's
or
what I
not.
did.
Does it
It
work?
Yeah.
does.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. What do you know? Fantasy grounds work sometimes. No, I'm kidding.
It's a beautiful thing.
So 3. Uh, oh, wait a minute. So is it 1d6 different for everybody?
No, I think it's
Or is it
just a single roll for
Yeah,
because
when I did
because
it, I just did a single roll.
you're
okay?
because you're playing a song, right? And so it's how well you play that song is how many hit points they get back. It's not that you play 6 different songs or 7 different songs.
Right. It's weird. The combat tracker shows I have 4 wounds. Or 4, yeah. But my main tab show. Oh, that's Marley. Never mind.
Get a T-shirt that says
Should have
"user error" and it points.
user error. Yeah, ID 10T issue.
Oh, so I need to.
Archfey Daru, Queen of Forest.
Yeah, I still only have 4 spell slots. Short rest don't help much.
I've got 6.
You got 2 1s, a 2, and a 3.
I got a question for you guys. The Firefly Guardian that you killed, how did it die? Did it just die from you guys beating the shit out of it, or did anyone light it on fire?
There was no fire attacks going on.
No.
Okay. So unfortunately, it regenerates.
Oh, great.
Well, that's fine. I don't think we're really going back in there, are we, guys?
Yeah, we're not fighting them bitches again.
S is voting to leave.
Yeah, let's not worry about whatever is
Taking
in
care of the
the
dro.
secret room. Let's just get out of
But
here.
Get the hell out of here.
but your zombie comes back out. He's like, "Don't leave me in here." He's all dead. You're gonna have to get a
Again.
new zombie.
Yeah, he died again.
So Marley says,
I,
so
I
we're
was just
really
trying to think if you guys were gonna try to get the loots, the secret door
We're-
loots.
we're really leaving that treasure back there.
Well, so we
None of
do
us
know
know
that
it's
the
there.
secret. Yeah, do we? Do
We
we
don't
really
know it's
know
there.
that
No, I'm
there?
talking about the Archfey thing.
Oh, the
Oh,
goblet.
that. Yeah,
I
we're
mean,
just
if
gonna
it
leave
wasn't worth anything, you wouldn't put fireflies on there. But what if a person was to
Okay.
slip a bag of holding over it with a mage hand, and then it disappears into the? So I mean, it's a long way away at that point.
Then you're gonna have some mad ass fireflies trapped in a bag of holding.
Would they fly in the bag after the
They're
cup?
they're part of the cup.
So you could almost never take it out of the bag unless
Right.
you want fireflies mad at you.
Until you met
Yeah, but the other
until
thought
you met an
is
Archfey.
the the fireflies are mad at everybody within 25 feet of the cup, so it's pretty
It's a
baller though.
grenade. You just toss it.
He's just pulling out grenade, throw it fucking as far as you can.
No shit.
That'd be
Fireflies.
funny.
I mean, think about it. I could just take the bag of holding and slip it over it with the mage hand, and
Well,
then
they're
we
gonna
can.
sting the shit out of you while you're trying to do it, but yeah.
Well, not if the mage hand can go more than
Mage hand,
25 feet, right?
Yeah, mage hand goes 30 feet.
Yeah, Mage Hand can't activate a magical item though.
Mage hand can't open a bag of holding and put it over
Uh-uh.
a no. Oh,
No.
wow.
I mean, it could do a sack, but not a. It can't activate a
That
magic.
doesn't help. That doesn't like lock it away from us. Like, yeah, we
Wh-
put a sack over a hornet's nest.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, sure.
Just give the bag of holding
Well,
to S and let him run in there and
it's
put
not
it
really a hornet's nest because the hornets aren't in it. So it's like putting a sack over a acorn while the hornets are outside.
These things could one shot. Think of 3 of them attacking S at the same time.
We barely survived.
Yeah.
Right. I'm with getting the hell out of here, leaving it.
All
Yeah,
right.
none of us have
All right.
fire attacks.
Oregon and Marley are outvoted then.
Yeah, Oreg's the one that wanted that cup.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what you missed out on and all that jazz when your characters do leave, so you don't have to worry that you didn't solve the puzzle or whatever. So in the little treasure vault over there, you guys would have recovered 700 copper, 1,000 silver, 210 gold, a manual of bodily health, and a collection of books about Feylords and Feywild lore. So, eh,
We didn't miss out on anything.
not really. The book of
Manual of
bodily
bodily
health,
health is
yeah,
pretty good. It's
that's
a
pretty
Yeah.
free
cool.
con boost.
And the cup, let's see what the cup does. So the cup is the Goblet of Fireflies is a powerful artifact in the hands of a Feylord. It commands the strength of all kinds of insects to do the one's bidding, but only if the user is a powerful Fey to begin with. The full potential of the goblet is out of the adventurer's grasp. A character can attune himself to the goblet for a variety of minor effects. The user can use the goblet's influence to command small groups of crawling or flying insects to do small tasks, such as the one possible with spells like Mage Hand. The user can summon a small swarm of fireflies, which provide light, just like the light spell. That's about it. However, a Feylord can use the Goblet of Fireflies to its full potential and command all insects within a 10-mile radius to perform any tasks. The ability lasts for as long as such Feylord remains in control of the goblet. So, extremely powerful in the Feywild. Lots of insects. And powerful, like fireflies that sting the shit out of
And
you. So,
Chult.
yeah, that would be awesome in Chult too. So it's considered a unique legendary item.
Wait a minute. I did a conversion called Goblet of Fireflies for Rob.
Did you? Is this the one?
Is this it? I don't know. I don't remember.
Let's take a
I
Uh,
look
can't
at
remember
the
any of those
reference
conversions I
manual.
did.
That's really funny.
I might have picked it just because of that. Where's the reference
I
manual?
don't. I don't know. But I kept going. Why does Goblet of Fireflies sound so familiar? So I went and I searched my DM's Guild projects folder for Fireflies, and there it was, Goblet of Fireflies, 7-zip folder.
Goblet of Fireflies. Fantasy Grounds conversion. Liam McGregor.
Uh, wow.
Since I'm talking to the converter, you need to go through and take out the all the little hyphens and the asterisks that didn't get carried over from Unity. There's a bunch of them.
Are there? I didn't. Well, yeah, I could do that, but I didn't do the line of sight on these maps. So
The line of sight kind of was. I kind of broke it. There was only one spot that was broken, so just look at that map and you can just fix it probably real quick.
what I'm saying is somebody has the latest module data besides me. If they
Well,
gave it
Rob,
to me, I mean,
Rob.
oh yeah, yeah, and so yeah, it's just a matter of searching the XML and replacing characters. I think,
Yeah,
isn't
he
it?
knows how to do it too.
Okay. I've never done it, but
Pretty
It's
straightforward.
just give him work to do. He likes that kind of work.
So you converted this whole thing and you didn't even remember?
what's your point, Caesar?
We've been in here 3 weeks, and now you just realized you did
Seriously
this.
though, I
Well,
converted like 50 products
I
on
didn't,
DM's Guild. I can't remember any of those
Any of them,
adventures.
man.
I
I
didn't
could
tell
not
you
tell you.
guys it was the Goblet of Fireflies until like today, I think, just a little
Yeah,
bit ago.
No,
I
I didn't
wouldn't
recognize
recognize
the
any of them.
maps. I didn't. No, none of it. So
Here, I'll take my.
I think that's funny.
Here, we'll turn off all that jazz.
yeah. Now that Kind of looks familiar, maybe.
Now that you can see the whole thing, right? It looks a little different.
I thought of a way you could do like that intersection that Marley's at for the line of sight. You could have the toggleable walls and have them
Left,
this
right,
way
north, east,
defaulted
west,
to
north, south.
open
Yeah,
and this way defaulted to closed,
yeah,
and
that
then
would work.
toggle to go around the corner. And
I was messing around with it for like a little bit, and then I forget what happened. Something happened. I think it crashed or it froze up or something on me, and then I forgot to go back and fix all the line of sight, so it like reset and shit where I had it saved earlier where I was deleting lines and shit. So I didn't fix it, but I don't think it was that mucked up. I think there was like one or two. See, I was trying to do what you were doing, you were talking about. I was trying to make it so you guys can go through there,
Mhm.
but then, like where Marley's at though, it's not mapped that way. I didn't draw those walls. I can't get rid of those walls, so you would still, I was trying to do like a secret pass, and then I didn't finish, so that's what happened.
it's that, or you could use portals.
Yeah, that's what I was
The
thinking too, and I'm like,
thinking.
yeah, I don't know if I want to spend that much time on this. I was like, I'll just drag you guys over there. Plus, it kind of gave me the stop, like you can't
Hmm.
wander down through there, so it kind of helped a little actually. But yeah, that's the Goblet of Fireflies. You guys kicked your ass, but so you guys get back up to Waterdeep. Do do
Uh,
do do
bef-
do do do. Yeah.
What was the
before we
level
go
on
up,
that adventure? Just curious.
what's that?
What was the level range on this adventure?
It's actually multiple levels. Where'd it go?
Just that last
Like,
fight
like,
seemed crazy
like
for us.
everything was. Where'd it go?
Doesn't
Oh,
Elven
here's.
Tower do the tiers? So it'd
Yeah,
be like
the
if you're level this or this, and
so the
he kind of scales it up.
where's that fight at?
Yeah,
Yeah, it definitely seemed like we were outclassed in there.
A little bit.
Well, I think I gave you guys the six CR6, but you guys got help. You got chat.
Yeah.
Give you all the potions and
Oh yeah,
shit.
We had to.
we
So
we wouldn't have survived otherwise.
Yeah.
why can't I find the map? I don't know. I don't know. I don't use the reference manual when I'm running it. I always use story entries, and if they go away, I'm going to be all. Oh, here it is. Yeah,
they're
see,
talking about taking story. Everything's going to be done in a reference manual. What?
Yeah,
What?
mhm. That's why the reference manual builder is already part of Fantasy Grounds. I'm trying to get used to it
it's
in here,
great.
but
I love it.
I just,
The,
I don't use
for
story
three
entries.
years I haven't used a reference manual to run my games. I've been using the story entry, so it's
oh,
kind
I enjoy running a game as a DM out of a reference manual. There's nothing like it. Your map's right there. You can see it. That's great. But so there will be no. But I still like to go over the story entries and like I'll create a custom for every adventure I've got. I've got a custom story entry thing that I put my homebrew little
You can
twist
add
things in.
them to the reference manuals.
so that Firefly Vault, uh, the if there's two of them, it's a CR9, and they have a -1 to attack and a -1 to AC. That's the APL 5. So I did the APL
Average party.
6, which
We got a
is
party level above us.
just which
CR11.
yeah, a
Looking at the
CR11.
stream.
Yeah, which is
No
three,
wonder
which
we got
is
our ass kicked.
the three of them, which is what the story really calls for, right? And I
Well,
thought,
yeah, if you're see if you're that level, but
well,
that's okay.
you
You know,
guys are CR5, and I just bumped it to a 6 because of chat. You got all the potions and
yeah,
stuff and all
Yeah.
that.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
really didn't
It
think you
makes sense.
guys were gonna stick around as long as you guys did, getting your ass kicked. I mean,
And they didn't miss too often.
No, they
Like
plus
never.
8 to
No.
hit. They're they got where are they at? 72 hit points. It's 14 armor class. Strength of 20. They got a plus. Uh, where's They get 2 slam attacks plus 8 to hit. 2d8 plus 5 bludgeoning and 2d4 poison damage. And then they can also do that. The Firefly Guardian bursts into hundreds of tiny insects, flies away 30 feet, and takes its physical form once more without provoking attacks of opportunity. So, as a
Mhm.
bonus action, like, you know.
Teleport
Uh,
everywhere.
those bitches were nasty. That's all I know.
And they regenerate 10 hit points at the start of the turn unless it takes fire damage, you know. So, and no one really, none of you guys really wield fire, you know.
Nope.
Nope.
Fireball.
Yeah, fireball would have fucked them up. I mean, it's a like perfect size for the room too, right? This 40-foot dome with fireball in there. It's like,
Are they vulnerable to fire or
um,
just don't regen?
yeah, no. Let's see. They're resistant to bludgeoning, pushing, slashing that is non-magical. And they're immune to charm, frightened, paralysis, petrified, prone, restrained, and stunned. Wow. It's a swarm though. Swarms are always freaking
They're all.
hard,
Yeah.
and these are
Yeah.
CR6 each of them. You know, they're Firefly Guardians. I mean, they're guarding a freaking artifact. So I mean, what do you want?
No, it was good.
It
It was
was
a good
good.
fight.
Well,
Yeah.
Elven
We
Tower
survived.
writes some good stuff, but
I'll take that as a win.
yeah, I
Right.
like Elven Tower's stuff.
Yeah.
I just, yes, Caesar, I forgot that I converted it, man. I'm sorry there, buddy. Sorry
The
to
only thing I didn't like
disappoint you.
about Elven Tower stuff is that when you convert it, you have to do 3 times the work because you got to do 3 encounters for every
Three
encounter.
encounters, yeah, except as a DM, that's
Uh,
great,
It's lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
So, when we go up, Drake, switching back to this since you got rid of the map, I still want to see what actually happens to an undead that enters the mythal. So, I want to cast Animate Dead again on one of these drow
do
corpses,
do you
and then
get
just
the
have it walk up the stairs.
do you
And
get the priestess, the drow priestess this time?
uh, sure, yeah, why not?
That would be kind of cool. There's a potion of
Oh
poison
shit!
resistance in those 3 sapphires still in the party sheet. I clicked that by accident. I was going for the. What's that, Caesar? What'd you all shit?
I forgot to put my light domain spells for 5th level, and I get fireball. Daylight and fireball, 5th level. God damn it!
That would have been helpful.
Putting
that
them
might
bitches on there now.
that might have been helpful, just a little bit. All right, I'm gonna give you guys the Waterdeep map so you guys can see where you're at.
Who's been taking? We don't want to leave a poison resistance or these sapphires behind.
No,
Who's been?
I
Does
think
Marley carry
Oreg
stuff?
is
Org
is
carries
it
that
Oreg been carrying party stuff? I don't. I think so.
all by himself.
No, we had a party funds that we were dropping stuff in.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't remember why
party
I
fun can't
added
carry it
those.
around and shit.
I know, but as soon as we get back home, we would transfer it over. So I can throw it in my inventory and then throw it in the party funds
Yeah. Or I've got a
later.
bag of holding if you want me to carry this
Yeah,
stuff.
because I mean,
Yeah.
I'm looking at Orig's inventory, and I don't want to touch nothing in here. This
Yeah,
is
just one of the
he's
other
got
Yeah.
guys
belt
grab
pouch
that. Yeah.
L,
I'll
pouch
grab it.
R, quiver worn.
There was a reason I put the sapphires back, and I'm trying to remember what it
Oh
was.
wait, that's right. You guys use them for some. Uh,
Gifts
yeah,
for the
you had to
fireflies.
spend them or something. No, they weren't for the fireflies. They were for something else. But yeah, you
We're
guys
for
spent
the
those, right?
that tunneling creature.
Oh, the Zorn,
Right,
right?
the
Yeah,
Zorn.
Yeah, the Zorn. That's what it was.
yeah. You came to the Zorn. That's
Well, it's
right.
too late. They're back on my character sheet. So.
Oh darn.
The Zorn puked them up.
And the potion of poison resistance, S is like, I don't want those things.
I don't need it.
Well, you
Well, it
guys,
doesn't
yeah,
help you
put it.
after
Wait,
the
hold on a
fact. So
second. Does it?
yeah.
it's worth 250 gold. You can sell it. So somebody grab it and we can sell it later.
Gone.
All right, let me
You
clean
beat me
up the
to it.
combat tracker. We can get rid of all these fireflies. What the hell? I don't know how to do it without remove that. You guys got to kill them. You just got to kill them. Makes it easy on me. Then I can just hit the one button right there and delete them all. All right, I know I can right click or menu and find the thing.
Now the other purpose is we were going to try to sneak up to this ship. That's the other reason we came down this far.
Yeah.
Are we still going to try to do that?
Why not?
Okay.
Let's take a look at the calendar. Let's see what's going on with
I'm
like
good with
time
it.
and day. And I don't think it was 8 in the morning when you guys went in. Well, I think it was probably later. It was probably later in the afternoon. I think
Wasn't
when
it
you
like
guys got
right
over
around a
here.
full moon?
Yeah, tomorrow is the
Yeah,
full moon.
yeah, that's right. Tomorrow is the full moon.
Well, we had one long rest while we were in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
that means
it's
tonight's the full moon.
yeah, so
Yeah.
it's when you guys come out, it is about 10 p.m. So you guys got
What if
about
we just
2 hours before the full
camp
moon.
down in the passageway?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It seems pretty safe down there.
Yeah, but
What?
if the passageway closes at the full moon, maybe that's the cycle, and you guys get trapped in the Feywild.
No, not in that room area, not in the
And
goblet
if when
area.
you enter
Just that
the
stairs.
stone
Get back up to
door,
the mythal.
when you enter the stone door at the tree, you know that
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
that is the portal.
Oh, this whole thing was a pocket dimension.
Yeah,
Oh
it
no, they
goes
can get
through
Dimension.
the
through
Okay.
and get in
mythal.
there.
It opened.
They came
So
in
they
the same
came
way
in
we
through the
did, huh?
top, not. I always envisioned them as having come up from beneath and
No, you
found a
guys
way into
followed
it.
their footprints into the doorway.
Ah,
10 p.m. I say we
Remember one of
start up
the
this.
groundskeepers? There's a mansion right here. No one's home, you know. Mert's
yeah,
out of town.
let's go. Wait there.
That works.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of options right now. So
We can raid the fridge.
All right,
Take
Mert's
all his beer.
mansion. Let's take a peek at it. You guys need a token, or you see it?
Oh, I can see it.
I found this online. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see if there's any. Did I did I do any like story on it or anything? I don't think.
It's not rotated north.
I know. Damn it.
yeah, just lean this way for the rest of the game.
But you know, I think I have the ability to fix that, don't I? I could just go like that.
Yeah, but you got to
I can
hold
get
down Shift,
close.
I think, or Control to rotate it more
Yeah, now I
finely.
gotta lean my head the other way to read all the rooms.
No. Yeah, there you go.
I stuck Mert on there too. We could move him too. He's like, I'm home, bitches. What are you doing in my bedroom?
Marley.
There, it's north now. It doesn't feel right though. It's just
What,
I can't
man?
take it. I can't take it.
This bed was just right.
Oh, oh, now it's all cattywampus. Control Z it
Sorry, I
back.
screwed up your map, Drake.
I just Control Z'd it all the way back. Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Hold on, I'm gonna link something that I didn't link earlier.
So what are we doing at Mert's Mansion?
I think you
We're
guys are
gonna
freaking
rest
hanging
through the
out while
full
the
moon.
freaking full moon is going.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're listening to crazy stuff going on outside.
Oh,
So,
don't need to.
I mean, so you guys, I'm assuming the mansion is probably occupied by, servants maybe. But as you guys get up to this thing, it doesn't look very well kept, right? It's kind of shambly. Actually, there's like part of it's kind of collapsed in certain areas. It looks like the roof's been leaking inside. And when you get up to the front doors and you kind of investigate them, you can see like through the doors inside, and there's like pieces of the door missing, and it looks like the door lock has been broken and fixed and broken and fixed, and it currently is in the like just a wire wrapped around the doorknob to hold it closed.
These servants haven't been earning their keep.
So you guys gonna like jingle jangle, open the door and just go in? Is that what your plan is?
Well, if there's servants here, we'd knock.
Yeah,
You,
ding dong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you knock, and you don't. I mean, you knock, you're ding dong. You don't even hear like a dog bark or anybody move. You hear like a pigeon flutter off after you bang like really hard, like from some rafter up high. But that's about it. You don't think anyone's home.
Yeah.
Now,
If nobody answers, I mean,
Crack it
the
no one's
open.
home, right, guys?
the
Yeah.
servants that you do see are like ground servants, like exterior servants. There's like a groundskeeper building on property, right over over here. This is on the other side of the mansion. There's a groundskeeper that lives on property. That's who reported the drow sneaking around.
So I guess we'd have to go tell him we killed them drow. If he's the guy that sent us down there.
Well, no, the uh, Howard Cosell guy is the one
Yeah.
that hired you. So you got to go. You probably got to go to the fighting pit in Troll Skull to find him. Because he didn't wait around. He's like, I'm not waiting around. It's almost full moon. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm not a werewolf.
He's a were
Hang
scorpion.
out here.
Yeah. Let's
Let's make
bust
ourselves at
in,
home.
right?
So you guys come into the great room, and the furniture here looks like um, it's been here a while. The upkeep is very poor. You can see there's like cobwebs underneath things. It looks like people have been around. Like people have moved through the area and tracks on the ground, but um, it's very unkept at the moment. Anyways, as you guys come into the doors to the great hall over. Oops, I gotta be on play over here. Let me check your tokens on here so it gives you guys a sense of responsibility. So do you guys um like wander around the whole place, or do you just get in and like close up the doors and like camp in the great hall? Can you
Yeah, I
do
think we
another?
would
Can you do
we would want
another
to make
tiny
sure
hut?
we
Tiny
would want to
hut's a great idea.
make sure that front door's secure too.
I thought that was a scroll that we had, not a regular spell list entry.
No, I've got
That's
tiny hut.
Marley's deal.
Oh, you've got the spell itself?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah,
even have to stay in here then.
but but yeah, why? I mean,
I mean, you could move the table and cast tiny hut in here. I mean, it's tall enough if you wanted to. I'm just saying.
Put the
well,
table against the door
But
since it's so shabby.
S would feel more comfortable having searched the place to make sure there aren't unexpected visitors in rooms upstairs that might come down and kill us in the night.
Yeah,
yeah,
it can't
that
hurt.
makes sense. Holler at us if you see any.
How long do we have until the moon comes up?
Um, 2 hours. You know, a little less than two
Yeah,
hours.
that's we give the whole building a once around.
I'll wander around with my light sword.
Um, I mean, if your intentions is to loot Mert's stuff,
No.
No,
I don't
really
think
just to
so.
check for hostiles.
so you guys get
Yeah.
the impression that Mert doesn't give a shit about the mansion, right? You can tell that on occasions there's like parties here, and there is some work that gets done, but and there's like Mert's office is cluttered, but it's kind of he still uses it, right? It's kind of better, you know. There's boards up, you know, filling in gaps that were where the drywall got or the stucco got wet and shit, you know. But it's usable, right? The water's not coming in. And his business office is mostly usable. And then his study, like the whole like back corner has collapsed. The roof is caved in. Water is just like looks like it's pouring in. It's all moldy. And then his room uh, is usable but messy, right? Wherever his room's at. I guess it's the. Where is his room at? Oh, it's down here, right
There's a
here.
Mertz office and a Mertz
No,
study.
it's his
Yeah,
suite.
there's Mertz and Asper's suite.
Yeah. So it doesn't, you know, it looks like somebody is here, but it's poorly kept. And this mansion is pretty old. Actually, you guys think this mansion is extremely old, right? For Waterdeep construction, you think it could date back to, you know, a couple hundred years, 300 years old. But you know, there's some value of things in here. He's got some collections and stuff. But it doesn't look like anything of extreme importance to him. You know, he leaves here. It's just kind of like a building of his. Like, and he comes here and sleeps and hang out. It doesn't look like it's his full-time residence.
So he wouldn't have any valuables here.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's silverware, you know, that they use for parties and cups and shit like that. I mean, you guys could sell a bunch of shit.
Well, it's probably
Well,
knockoff
I wouldn't even
silverware.
call it silverware either. It's probably
Not silverware.
it
Pewterware.
could
Yeah, I
be
was gonna say pewterware.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we need a tiny hut. Do you guys want me to throw up a tiny hut
Nah.
in here? We just camp out in the Great Hall, and when the sun comes up, we'll make our way up the mountain.
Yeah, keep an eye out.
Does that look like the most defensible room? We just want to stay in the Great Hall.
Um,
Just saying, if there's another room that looks safer
as
or
he
has,
says
you know.
that, the wind blows and the front doors go and almost blow open because there's just a little metal wire holding them closed.
Yeah, that's why I say we push that big ass dining table up against them doors and try to secure them doors.
Well, it's not looking like this place is getting attacked and raided very often.
Right? I mean,
That's
That's
true.
true too.
It's a mess. Just go up to the second floor and hunker down.
are you guys expecting like some drow to come in here and kick your ass or something?
Now we killed them already.
Yeah, I think. I mean, how long does it take the drow to come back?
Look,
Takes a long time to send a signal,
guest
right?
rooms right here.
I
Guest
think
rooms on the second floor right here. We just stay in those guest rooms.
we'd be more concerned with werewolves and stuff, wouldn't we?
Like the guest rooms and stuff look like vagrants have lived in them. You know, it's like
Okay, then
Clean.
the Great Hall is fine with Marley. Shove this big table up against the door.
yeah, unless you guys are in like Mert's suite, the Great Hall is probably the most cleanest part of the whole mansion, and this
All right.
most dry too. because it's raining out.
S and Dahlgren got their little rugs to sleep on.
With a little bearskin rug.
Some,
Curl up in it.
um, give me a Constitution saving throw as you curl up on this rug, you guys.
Please.
DC's 15. Damn it, S is like, I don't have scales, bitch. I don't
Bite
get no
me.
fleas. Doggone got fleas. Doggone got fleas.
Underneath the scale mail.
They're all up in your beard. You're like,
Oh,
Permanent infestation.
I need a bath.
I understand urine will drive them away. Hold still.
I don't think so.
You're just upset because that's how we tried to cure your petrification.
Yeah.
any
You
magic
did
can work.
what? Because I couldn't hear anything you guys said to me after I was petrified. I was just,
You just woke up smelling like pee.
And you had a potion balance on your nose or something. I forget.
a lantern.
Yeah, I think it was a crown or something, wasn't it?
No, it was a potion of poison or something. Chat bought him or something. I forget what it
It was
was.
the poison resistance, I think, that we
Yeah, that's
was
it. The
there.
poison resistant that you just got. No, you can't have my granola bar. My dinner got all messed up. I was gonna cook something, and when I came home, I dropped my freaking eggs on the ground. So I'm like pouring the eggs into a glass jar. Like 4 of them I recovered in the glass jar. 2 of them were lost, so I got 6 of them back. I feel vindicated because I survived. 6 of them were falling from the counter to the floor. But I had a freaking big pile of scrambled eggs for dinner. I'm like, oh. I mean, I guess you just don't put them in the fridge, right? Like, in the glass jar. For breakfast, I was like, I gotta eat them tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how long they would last. You know, if you put them in a sealed glass jar, they might last a day or two.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I didn't have anything anyway, so I'm like, fuck it.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
throw some diced ham and some cheese in there. You're good
you
to
can
go.
buy blended eggs in a quart container, like milk, and
I don't know if they're real eggs though. No, eggs would probably be fine for a little while, but I didn't want to deal with it. I was like, I'm eating them. All right,
Google is your
so
friend.
so we're gonna give you guys a long rest. That's what we're gonna do right now.
Oh,
Whew.
what happens exactly to the zombie when it comes up out of the
Oh,
like through the midfall?
um, it takes um, it takes 2d20 radiant damage every round.
So basically, just explodes. And
Pretty much.
Poof.
Watch
What is it got? Like
fireworks show.
12 hit points?
something like that. It's not
I think
many.
it
Yeah.
had
So
22.
do you remember? Did you guys see the Riddick one where they are on that planet and that guy walks out and he just starts melting as the heat burns him down and he's still trying to
Yes,
walk. That's your zombie. And he just kind of turns to dust at the end
love it.
from radiant damage. Yeah, yeah. And that happens to you guys too when you re-enter it because if you leave, you can't come back. No, I'm kidding. You guys do get you do get a circle. The circle also gets a level up because you guys did a great job in there.
Woo.
Yeah, that's right, Sven. If you're watching this, we're not going to tell you, but you got to level your character up. So that means you got to watch this at least up until this point. Yeah, don't level his character.
oh, I was gonna give him a level of warlock,
Level of
just
monk.
level of warlock.
I need to
Ooh.
check to make sure I don't get any more light domain spells.
Yeah, never mind, not with that charisma.
Uh,
He's got a charisma 8. I don't think he'll be a warlock.
So
7th level.
7th level. We're just made 6th, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
checking to see
Okay.
if I get it. Miss any more light domain spells. I don't get another one till 7th.
Well, since you guys are waking up, you're like, "Hey, I'm gonna take another level in a board." Yeah, what are you doing? I don't know. I'm gonna take another level of freaking big ass, freaking old ass werewolf busting the front doors. Roar!
Oh, that's it. I want to take a level of werewolf.
And we got initiative because he looks pissed.
Oh, I haven't leveled yet, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are on top of the table sleeping, but um,
What time? Who's on watch? Oh, we finished the long rest, so
yeah,
yeah.
it's like morning, right? You guys are like, who's making the coffee? Rah, rah, I'm leveling up. Rah, he just busts the door down. And I was looking for this little button right here. That one.
Hey, chill out, brother. Chill out.
So he's in hybrid form. And he doesn't have any weapons on him, right? He's just got his claws. He's like, roar, as he comes busting in the door, and there's S right there. He's like, roar, and he tries to grab S with his claws. And he like swipes at you, and then he's like, roar, and then he tries to swipe at you with his other claw, but this time it looks like he's got his claws out, and he's like trying to dig into you, not like grab you. And you just duck under it. You're like sitting in the chair or whatever with your back, and as the door busts in, you like turn around, and you like stand up, and you're like grabbing your weapons and shit, and Orag, he's already
Eh,
up, he's already standing up, jumps up on the table.
Orag moves to here because he does have bugbear arms. And he's going to take his rapier.
He like reaches over with his long ass arms and stabs this freaking werewolf right in his freaking like chest. The werewolf's like, "Ouch!" And he just growls at you. You're gonna need something better than that.
Wait, that's a silvered weapon.
Rawr.
Yeah, it's
He-
silvered. It says
It's because he did it wrong.
Yeah,
Under the
I know.
damage, you don't put silvered, you put silver.
it's silver. Yeah, I see that now.
He's like, you need to take the Vaseline off of that. Rawr. Is it? If I drop it, is it still gonna? Is it still gonna? Yeah, it's still silvered.
Yeah, because the chat entry is already set. You
Yeah,
can't change the chat entry.
But
I don't
I'm
think
gonna.
I can do anything with it. Just have to roll it again.
No, I just applied
Uh,
it manually to him. That's
okay,
the
there
easiest
you
thing
go.
right now.
Beautiful, beautiful. I will fix these for you.
He's silver, not silvered. If anyone's listening, I don't know, but in the effects coding on the wiki, it says weapons that are silvered, so it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, but the damage type is silver.
Right.
Yes.
So the wiki says weapons that
Silvered
are
is a
silvered, and
process.
the effects coding for the damage says silver. So don't get confused, boys, because
I'm
I
glad you
did.
noticed that because I didn't. I just looked over and saw silver. And I'm like, okay, well, he would use this one. Oreg's going to take a couple steps backwards, I think.
Is he still like up on the table, kind
He's
of? Is
up
what
on
I'm
the table.
imagining.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's kind of
Yeah,
just put
he's
him on,
huge.
so it looks like he's on the table. It looks cool that way. Dalgron.
Um,
Dalgron's like, Timothy's damn please.
yeah, Dahlgren's going to use one of his new spells and target this werewolf. and hit him with 3 scorching rays, or shoot 3 scorching rays and hit him with 1.
He does not like your scorching
2
rays.
and 3, and that's a
All
hit
three
too.
of them. All three of them. You're
Oh, snake eyes.
crapped out. You crapped out. New shooter. You gonna summon your spiritual weapon and smack him upside the head with it? Oh,
No,
you
because
can't
that was
cast
a
two
spell.
spells. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, you can't cast two spells.
S will
right.
finish standing up and get out of his chair.
Well, no,
And
I think he did that kind of as he busted in the door. So you're.
yeah, I was just describing the finishing.
Sorry.
And then use his bonus action to pull out and activate his Sunblade. And then proceed to chop this guy. And I am going to use a trip attack. See if I knock him
Oh.
prone. He fails.
Give me a perception check.
Okay, I'm not terribly perceptive, especially in combat.
That's good. Yes, good. Yeah, go ahead.
And then I'll chop on him one more time.
So as you stab him for the last time, you can see his form start to change as 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 he forms into the old, fat, decrepit form of Mert, the moneylender.
We just killed Mert.
I was a little worried about that.
But you can see that his wounds are closing slowly, but he is in his somewhat nakedness as Mert, though, as you can see his wounds are closing up. As
Oh
you
God,
see
cover this shit up.
a ring on his finger that is glowing. He is currently unconscious, though.
Okay, so I can use spare the dying on him then.
He's not dying. No, you don't need to use that.
Okay.
Probably got like a ring of regeneration or something.
Because the ring's glowing.
Right, right.
And he's healing while dead.
Yeah,
Well, great. Let's
these
get
things
out of
are
here
all
before he
clues.
wakes up.
Yeah.
These things are all clues.
Well, when he comes back, will he come back and turn back into a werewolf, or it's almost morning?
We tie him to a chair.
Yeah, tie
It,
his ass up
it
and wait for
actually,
the morning to
when
come.
the doors are burst open and the sunlight is shining in, but it is still a full moon, even though you can't really see it. So, but he's kind of in.
Mm,
Be a full moon in the daytime. I've seen those.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, I guess we have to
tie him up.
still wait
Wait,
here, right? Because if it's still a full
Yeah,
moon,
the whole
Right.
town's gonna be full of freaking.
yeah.
why don't you just put him in his bed and leave?
Because there's
as long
more
as
of them
it's still a
outside.
full
That's
moon
full
out
of
there.
werewolves
It,
that are
it
freaking out.
you can see that the full moon is like fading though pretty quick in the morning, right? It's like
Well, we
that
could.
morning full moon that kind of fades away.
Okay.
So I mean, you guys probably got another 20 minutes. So you don't think if he's unconscious he's
set.
going to wake up, but you don't think you have 20 minutes until he's fully healed. That's how fast he's healing.
Yeah, put him in bed.
I mean, you got like a minute or so until he's probably going to wake up.
Crack him once or twice more to make sure he stays unconscious a little
Yeah,
longer.
you can freaking work him over a couple times. Like drop him as you're carrying him up the steps. Oops, thud.
Drag him up the
Feet
steps
first.
and
Thump,
boom,
thump,
boom,
thump,
boom,
thump,
boom.
thump.
Yeah.
Just
You
put a
take him
couple
over.
leeches on him.
You take him over and throw him in his bed wherever his where do we
We
say
find
it
the
was?
bed that has the most fleas.
Over here.
I got a rug, a blanket for him.
That's just a little lead into the old wolf is what Mert is called, by the way. Wonder why? Makes you think. But where do you guys want to go up the hill and check out this crashed airship?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna finish
That's why
leveling
we came out
first.
here, right?
You think it's probably an optimal time to do it too, because you got word from General Gonzalez that um, his wife has a contingency that's supposed to be out at the ship, but since it was just a full moon, those werewolves are probably doing whatever for the day. You know what I mean? They're probably not on duty, on duties, and you guys could probably sneak up there and maybe they're distracted or they're just coming out of their werewolf thing or something. But you think it might help you, might benefit you currently to go up there.
Let's roll.
Let's just go over to the. I'm gonna clear this map. I don't think you guys are gonna be back over here for any reason.
Oh wow, it put the effects on my sheet automatically.
What did?
When I leveled up, I got Mantle of Majesty and Counter Charm both on my sheet, my actions tab, auto magically.
Huh?
Yeah,
What do I get that does that?
I don't know, but I went to drag them over there and I changed to standard and group, and I look up and it says Bard action slash effects, and there's Counter Charm and Mantle of Majesty.
On your actions tab?
Yeah, yeah, it's the very first set of actions. It says Bard action slash effects.
Counter Counter Charm and Mantle of Majesty. Bard actions effects. Yeah, but it didn't give you the spell command. It didn't add that on there, did it? I mean, that's because it's actually one of your Bard
Yeah, I've
class
already.
abilities.
Yeah. Um.
Did it add the? I mean, you might need to access that spell, right?
Yeah,
Command.
yeah. I'm gonna have to get the spell because I don't have the. I've got suggestion and things like that. I don't have command, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move it to my. I
Yeah,
have just
yeah,
never
yeah.
seen anything added before automatically.
It added Bard action slash effects as the title bar. You know, that's pretty cool. I don't know if that's something very new.
Huh? Don't know.
Because that's from your abilities, right?
Yes.
Mantle of Inspiration is your feature, and Mantle of Majesty was the other one. Yeah, they're both features
Yep.
that you get.
Are you using the character wizard or the old school way?
No, I drug a link off and back onto my sheet, and boom, it was there.
Yeah, weird.
So yeah, but that's okay. I'm gonna replace them with Bobby Toohey's stuff.
Well, you might want to look at it, because what is his ad?
Well, counter charm doesn't really. It's there's counter charm.
Oh, you see, you get advantage on Frightened and Charmed. The creature must be able to
Yep.
hear you to gain the benefit. So you're singing a song or something, and you kind of
Trying
give
to
them
sing
a
louder than a bad guy.
yeah.
and then so it doesn't
Brave Sir
really
Robin
do.
run away. You're
Yeah.
like.
And then here's Mantle of Majesty.
No, I'm reading them. I opened them from your actions here. Bonus action, you can expend one use of your bardic inspiration to grant yourself a wondrous appearance. When you do so, choose a number of creatures you can see, and they can see you within 60 feet and up to a number equal to your charisma modifier, which is what? Like 4? Each of them gains 5 temporary hit points. When a creature gains these temporary hit points, it can immediately use its reaction to move up to its speed without provoking attacks of opportunity. That one should be called the Brave Sir Robin Run Away. Brave Sir Robin, run
That's
away. And you all
that's
get to run
Mantle of
away.
Inspiration. That's Mantle
Yeah.
of Inspiration. This is Mantle of Majesty. This I've had that for
You
a
haven't used
while.
it?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have. When we were fighting the bugs, I used it, and I said, "Okay, everybody can move up to your speed right now." At
Oh yeah,
this.
I think I remember a little bit of that. Any creature charmed by you automatically fails its saving throw. The command you cast with this feature. Wow, that's kind of cool. So you charm somebody, then you can just command them. Like,
As a bonus action, give
yeah,
them a command without expending a spell slot. Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
it's like puppet or something, basically.
Right? Can you? What does command let you like tell them to jump off a cliff?
No, I don't think you can. I don't think command. I think they get a saving throw or
Some
something like that.
typical commands and their effects follow.
Command is one word. It's grovel.
Approach, drop, flee,
Yep, drop.
grovel,
Yep.
halt, jump off cliff. Uh,
Well, those are just suggestions, though. So if we
Yep.
come up
right.
against the big bad end guy, you can use command on him and say monologue.
And let him talk forever. I got away with
that,
it too. If it
Well,
wasn't
for
for you
6 seconds
peddling
at
kids.
least.
that forces the DM to read the non-chat bubble. Everything not chat bubble forces the DM to read that. That's what that does. All right, so um, this is not Mount Waterdeep is very steep. So you guys are gonna have to do some climbing to get up there. And
Oh, that's fine.
Morkel's like just shrugs, right? Which way do you want to go?
Yeah, I'll meet you guys up there. I
The
I could go. I can go ahead a little bit and try to like tie off a rope
the
to dangle it down, and when they get up there, then like go ahead again and keep
the
doing it to help them up.
the difficulty's a 20 to to uh to climb that. For anyone with a climb speed, it's just much slower. I'm going to say you're at a quarter movement instead of half. But I think Morcal, with your freaking sticky fingers and stuff, I think you can just do your normal climb speed, whatever that is.
Nice.
What about so you're gonna like climb up there and try to find someplace to anchor a rope and chuck it down?
Yeah, I
All
mean,
right. So
I can't climb all the way to the top, obviously, but go up a little bit.
well,
Find a place to anchor it, throw it down.
you only gotta climb up 10 feet. I mean, according to the map measurement tool. I mean, but no, I'm gonna say that uh,
It's a little mountain.
do we have like a side view? Did I have a side view of this mountain? Let's take a peek on the internet real quick. What is it called? Mount Waterdeep? Image. I'm just gonna. Yeah, that's the image that I had. I have that somewhere. I think on the table. Let's go to not modules. Images.
Well, that's got a nice climbable slope up from through here.
Well, this is probably a better look at it. Let's take a peek at this one. So, you guys are, yeah, like over on maybe this is his mansion. Maybe it looks like down here or something. And that
Yeah, I can't
ship
quite
was,
point to it.
yeah, like like that, maybe.
Yeah.
And that ship is like up up here. Turn off. How do you turn off the grid? There we go. So that ship is like up here somewhere. So it's it's kind of you know a 20 with the rope and help. I think it's going to be about a DC is about a 12 for those that need to roll. If you fail by 5 or more, however, you will slip and fall. So Dalgron's shaking his head, like looking up there, like ah.
Yeah, Dahlgren sucks at climbing.
Tie it to Dalgron and pull him up.
Yeah, pull me up last.
S doesn't have any problems getting up there.
Yes, will call down. It's a lot easier to pull you up if you just hold the rope around your neck.
I don't know if this thing is. This one is facing the right direction. This one seems twisted. Like this is a very, very old map. But I think Mertz would be on the backside over there somewhere. Like you guys are kind of climbing up this side of it, back here somewhere. Well, at least S is. Anybody else want to climb up there?
Yeah, I'll be last since it's probably going to take everybody to pull me up.
It's an athletics check if you're wondering. No one else wants to go up. I guess
It's
that
just you
makes
and
you
me,
last.
S.
I guess it's just two of us.
Then you got to pull Dalgron up because he's tying the rope around his
No,
waist.
I'm looking at Orig and Marley. I say, you guys going to go up there and help them pull me up? I mean, those.
Let me look at Orig here and see what. Well, him and Marley are about equal on strength.
Do you know when I guess a potion to
Shit.
climb or anything? I mean,
I
I
looked for a
could.
scroll.
I looked. I was looking for a potion to climbing. Marley doesn't have one. Let's see if Dalgren does.
Well, all right.
No, I don't.
I can go back down. I can cast gaseous form on Dalgren,
it's too
and then
windy.
he'll gain like a flying speed
It's
for an hour.
it's it's too windy. It's pretty windy. He's gonna get.
Ah,
Oh,
You're gonna
I'll be blown
disperse
away.
Dalgron all over the freaking face of the mountain.
too bad.
It's
Wait,
gonna wind up in the palace, freaking flags or something forming up.
Well, if you turn into a gaseous form, then you fly up Orig's ass, and then he climbs up, and then he can fart you out at the top, and then you can.
Well, it's only gonna
I
take
Oh
you
don't like
my
about.
that plan.
god!
I mean,
I don't like that plan.
it only takes you about 10 minutes. So if Dalgron was in a bag of holding, he wouldn't suffocate for what 15 minutes, right? Are you claustrophobic in gaseous form?
I mean, I could
And he just
be
has to
put in
sit
a
there and
bottle or
smell
something.
himself.
Marty's like, screw it, I'm climbing up. And Dalgron's like, I'm climbing up Aussie style. He climbs up backwards.
Orig does.
Yeah,
Hands between his legs.
All right, I guess
feet up top.
I had a coach
Dalgan's
in.
tying the rope around his waist,
We
real
had a
tight, tugging on it.
And S is pulling it as he's coming up, so there's no slack.
Uh, Anybody helping S give him advantage?
Yeah, I'll help.
So I get advantage on my
No,
check, or
well, S needs to
are they doing
succeed
the check?
first. If S
On
fails, then it doesn't.
athletics.
Yeah, because he's kind of dragging you a little bit.
Oh, I need an advantage on that.
Well, 7. You rolled a 23, so
Oric's got
Morkel's
an
like, "Hold on,
idea.
I'll help," and he's like cracking his knuckles and he's like stretching, and you're like just pull him up. Uh, Dalgron, give me athletics.
At this point, I'm just dragging Dalgron
Yeah, I
forward.
want to see if he's actually going to help you, or if you're going to have a level of exhaustion if he doesn't succeed when he gets up. Yeah.
I'm just in the back going, it's important to
So
stretch before any physical activity.
Dalgron's
Well, if
just
that's the
like
case, I'll just let go.
Dalgron's
Oh
just letting
Lord.
you drag him up back. He's just laying on his back. He's like, it's scratching the
Pull.
fleas. It's scratching the fleas. And you're gonna have a level of exhaustion for an hour afterwards.
Okay.
Jesus.
You've got rocks in your beard.
He's scratching my armor.
My chair got stuck.
The rocks in his beard are trying to crush the fleas that have infested it,
Dahlgren's having a bad
setting up
day.
shop.
All right, so you guys like get up like over here, right? There's like outcropping, and the reason you didn't get too much closer is there are a couple of werewolves up here, or they're not werewolves currently, but there's a couple of guards up here. Um, so I don't know how you want to handle them. What do you want to do?
We've got
They're
passes.
they're like right over on this little um building over here. Like, they're up above the ship, and you can see the ship isn't like flat like I have it drawn. It's kind of tilted and angled down, and it's broken in half.
How many are in there?
Up
Two?
here, up here,
20?
you see two that look like they're standing at guard duty, kind of, sort of. I mean, they're not
Did you
just
want to
like
do a 10
standing
minute
there.
break since we
Yeah, I do
started?
at the top of the hour. Exactly, yeah. So we're gonna take a 10-minute break. Some of us have to use the facilities and stuff. So I'm gonna set a little quick timer for 22, 10, 11, 10, a little over 10 minutes. So we'll be back in just a minute. I'm gonna put some pretzel on for you guys if you're hanging out, and but you can go away. You just gotta come back. So we'll see you in just a little bit. stop this. Let's stop the pretzel. Let's stop the timer. All right, we are back. I think maybe Marbania. Give him a second. Phone. He's on the phone. So I'm going to eat my little snack that I ran down and grabbed. It's a peanut butter covered chocolate thing. A chocolate covered peanut butter thing. Like cake. It's good. It's thick. That thing's good. We stopped at Bucky's, both going and coming. This thing, they need to change the name of Bucky's to Holy shit, because everyone that walks in the door says that. Have you guys been to a Bucky's?
No, what is a Bucky's?
I think I did when I was a kid.
I don't know if they're that old, but Bucky's is a massive like. It's like it's not even a truck stop. It's a stop for people. But you know how they have like the racetrack stores and they're kind of big and the coffee section and Bucky's is like the size of a freaking Sam's Club on the interstate. They
It's like
got
a
like
Wally's.
yeah, they got 80 freaking gas pumps, and when you walk in, they sell everything, and they even make their own like smoked brisket sandwiches, and they got an ice cream bar. They got like 800 coffees. It's just massive size place to stop and spend money and fill up with gas and get something
Might
to
have been
eat.
called something different when I was a kid, but I remember stopping at something like that.
Well, they have they
It's
got a
on the
lot of
West
truck stops
Coast.
like Love's and Flying
No, these
J,
are
but
these are. Well, this
it's
one
way even bigger
is.
than that.
There's two Wally's. This is the second one they built. It's up by St. Louis, and it's built on the property of the old Chrysler plant. If that tells you how big this place is, so you know it was a car plant, and it's and then there's one between St. Louis and Chicago. They're called Wally's, and they're like Drake said, they sell everything. There's 80 pumps.
But
Yeah,
they're
sorry about that. My sister had brain surgery today, so
wow,
yeah.
ouch. Um, so you guys climb up here. Oh yeah, you guys. You kind of spot. You kind of get behind like kind of down behind a berm, and you can see up there that there's two guards. This is like a old ruins up top on that hill. Like there, it's not really usable. There's a building up there, and they're standing out in front of it, kind of looking, just hanging out. They're like, looks like they got a little camp up there.
Well, I can just pass without traces, and we can try and sneak by them.
Well, you don't really have to go buy them because they're like right there. I mean, where are you trying
Oh,
to get them? To,
is there cover between us and the ship? Can we just like kind of without being spotted?
well, you guys are like, here, let me give you a heads up. I found this while we are on break. So, let's see, do we have a grid on it? Let's see. Yep. So you guys are like, you know, down here. And let me grab their tokens. They're like up here. Are you guys seeing this?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, it's a little more hilly, but you get the good general idea, right?
So we can sneak along the tree line and just
So yeah,
put the ship between us and them.
This is like the top of the hill, right? You know, and you guys are kind of behind a little berm down here. So you got a little cover, but you know, they can see down pretty much this whole area, right?
I mean, I could turn into a snake and not sure that they'd notice me.
Yeah, Oreg can pass without trace himself. Marley could use invisibility.
But what are you trying to do is my question.
Just
want to
get
go
close to the ship without being observed.
Yeah, we don't want to fight them. I mean,
Well,
they're
I mean,
just
I think you guys
guards.
could like
We've got badges, man. We've got
I,
stinking badges.
I think you guys could probably like, you know, stealth over to the corner here, but if you like start to get inside here, they got a clear line of sight on you, you know what I mean? So, you know, they can see easily inside the hull where it's all broke open here.
Can we see it? Can we see like what affiliation they are? Like, you know, because there's all the different factions.
You know they are part of the army of the Red Dogs. They have the Red Dog symbols on them. Red Dog, Black Dog. What is it? Red Dog?
I thought it was black dogs.
It might
Yeah,
be
black
Black
dogs,
Dogs
but
with
it had
a
a
red symbol.
red
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's not confusing.
And that's the patches we got, right?
Well, you have
From General
you don't have
Ilya.
red. You don't have Black Dog, like,
Patches.
you know, army
Yeah, but we
signal.
got
You know,
badges.
but you guys got a like a like a like
We're
you know
undercover.
like we're
Don't
the
make me turn werewolf on you.
We're the sixth. You know, you got the
Maybe
Or the CIA.
maybe we could convince them we were sent here to investigate the wreckage.
Yeah. I mean, we've got the badges, right? It's worth a try.
We're
I
a
mean,
the
company
what
sent
token
by
should be
General
locked. Sorry.
Julio to do an accounting.
what's the worst that could happen? They could attack us.
Yeah, we're supposed to count the number of broken wrenches.
And there's two of them.
Uh-huh.
And are they in werewolf? They look like
No,
werewolves, or are they human?
no, they're in their humanoid forms.
Oh, yeah. Huh. I said we go talk to them.
I mean, they're one of them's probably kind of still like, uh, still got blood on their claws or whatever from last night or whatever they did last night. I think I had sex with a sheep. You hear one of them say. Yeah.
Oh my god.
The other one's like, was it good?
He's like, I ate him afterwards. I don't know.
You eat them before or after?
During. Well,
Necrophiliac werewolf.
kept getting wool on my tongue
This
though when I
game's
was
getting
eating him.
weirder and weirder.
I don't know. And I'm down the deep end.
Dahlgren's making those sounds in the woods.
Meh. So I mean, here you want me to, let me get you on the map a little so you guys feel like you're part of the. They're just hanging out up here. This guy goes around here, and you hear him taking a whiz.
I I think we go up and just talk to them. Convince them
Yeah.
that we're here on mission. We've been sent here to investigate. Here's our stinking badge.
right. Go ahead, Marley.
Yeah, I mean, do you like
Yep.
push Dalgron out first, or S doesn't
No,
look like
Eh,
he's the
no.
negotiator?
Marley takes the lead on this,
S pretends
and
to be the bean counter.
he's my muscle. So Marley goes up and talks to him and says, "Hey,
Well, they're
hey,
like way up on top of the hill. I mean, do you go up
yeah,
there, or
oh yeah, yeah."
you like
We go
climb?
right
You
to him.
just so you guys can probably get like towards the bottom of the hill without having to climb up there, right?
Hey, you up
So
there?
yeah, so one of them like kind of comes over towards the edge, right? This steep, and you can see that they've got like some rough cut like steps in here, but he doesn't hop down them yet. And he looks down at you and he says, "This area's off limits, please."
I know that, but not to us. I'm Special Agent Marley with General Gonzaga's offices. What's his name? Consuelo.
Gonzalo.
Gonzalo. Yeah.
Give me
And I'm gonna,
yeah, what are you gonna
yeah,
tell him? Like,
just
do you
uh,
do you
we're sent here to look
volunteer
for.
more information?
Yeah, yep. We are here looking for specific trace elements for General Gonzalo's.
Uh, he says, "Let the DM get a minute because he's not ready for his notes." Where's my freaking story entry? Um, oh no, I need my reference manual. I need my reference manual. I'll have it pinned right here. Yeah, here we go.
S tries to be helpful and reminds Marley that it's pronounced General Garbanzo.
Garbanzo.
Sometimes they call him Chickpea for short.
We don't need to know his hobbies.
Oh, he says he says by the order of the Obakchan. Oh, am I saying it right?
I don't know who that is. You need to take that up
Obatang.
with the general's office. Who's Abacha? What's his who?
That's Grandma.
Yeah,
Oh,
Grandmama.
grandma.
by
Oh,
by
grandma.
by
Yeah.
grandmother Veli. No one is to remove any property from the premises.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Marley's gonna act like, we know exactly what we're doing. We were sent here to try to identify something that which is not any of your business, but we do wish to be undisturbed. Please make sure that we are not disturbed.
He says, "Very well. Please make sure you let us inspect that you haven't removed anything before you leave. May I have your ID or your badge number, please?"
Oh, are you one of these auditor people?
He says, "No, it doesn't pertain to anything at the moment, but if you should haphazardly just leave with some items, it might make tracking you down rather easy.
Well, I'll tell you exactly how to
At
find
least
us.
track down who you were on my report, anyways."
Okay.
So he like starts making his way toward you. You know, he's got to kind of climb down.
Mhm.
And he checks out your badge. He looks at the other, kind of glances around. You guys show him your badges too. He's like, you can just hold yours up there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna flash mine from
Yeah."
over here.
He looks
Yep.
down at Marley's and he inspects it for a second, and he makes note of. There's some inscriptions on the bottom, like some runes, and he kind of makes a quick little note in his little book. He's like, "Very well, we'll leave you to your business then, sir." And he kind of climbs back up here and goes back to his guard duties. He's kind of
Muchos
eyeballing you guys.
gracias.
He's kind of watching you, but he's not giving you the 30-yard Clint Eastwood stare. You know what I mean?
All right, gentlemen, I don't want to be on this mountain any longer than we have to.
All right,
Come on,
so
hurry up. Hurry up. He
this
ain't got to know if we take anything anyway. He doesn't know what's in here.
it looks like some of this stuff has already been like removed.
Carted off.
Well, you don't see any like wagon track marks, but you see a whole bunch of footprints and stuff, and things look like they've been kind of like some of the wood has been, piled up out of the way of some stuff. And so, what are you guys kind of any specifics you're looking for, or you're just kind of taking a look what a spelljammer ship looks like,
Yeah, well, we've never seen one.
right? Well, the whole middle of the ship is just gone, right? There's like
Dr. Troy didn't really tell us what to.
Bunch of broken gears and some wrenches.
He's
Plus
never
the new
been real
sword.
forthcoming.
he didn't tell you at all to come up here, did he? You did that all on your own.
Oh, I thought he told us to come up here and something about
I felt like it was implied.
technology off this ship. Yeah, maybe it was
Yeah.
implied.
It was implied that he's gonna send up his guys after Veli is done with her inspection. That's what he told you.
Oh, okay, okay.
But he said she don't want anyone up there to take anything yet until they're done with their investigations or whatever they're doing. But since it was Werewolf Day yesterday, there's not anybody up here working. It's like the
Well,
Super Bowl. You get the next morning off.
oh man, I wish that was true.
We used to in the army.
Nice.
Certain units, not every unit.
So I don't think we're looking for anything specific. We're just kind of poking around, seeing if anything looks interesting or stands out to us.
I mean the way a spelljammer ship works is pretty advanced, you think, for you guys, like the functionality of it, but it definitely has some kind of weird, you know, uh, combustible freaking engine things in the back, and uh,
I want to take
but
the time to cast
other
detect
than that,
magic
it's
as a
like a
ritual.
normal ship, right?
So, is there a glove box with an owner's manual in it?
No, unfortunately.
Okay.
Uh, and Dalgron, you're gonna sit down and take you 10 minutes and start casting a spell.
Yeah, detect magic.
Well, towards the back of the ship, um, the the like the engine compartment or whatever you would call it in D&D terms, uh, it's still hot in there, like uncomfortably hot. When you go like start back in there, and the further you get towards the back of the ship, the hotter it gets. You actually think it could start to burn you.
There's a lot of magic in the back of this ship. Can I tell
Um,
what class? I mean, with the school of magic.
it's abjuration. I don't know. It's it's magic.
Abjuration.
Abjur abjuration. Spelljamming ships can have some technology on them, but for the most part, they're normal ships, and I haven't read the module yet, so I'll have to get back to you on the exact functions of it. But your characters wouldn't understand it anyway, so
It's
currently.
just a lot of magic.
Yeah, it looks like there's some kind of bridge, right, where the ship is flown from, and this is where everything's been cleared out, like the bridge area, boards and planks have been removed, and it looks like something has been drug out and then carried off, like
So this thing's been stripped already.
maybe a. You kind of think it might have been a. Everybody, give me a or who's the the survivalist? Who's got the best tracking?
Oh, probably me. I've got +6.
I've got a +4, so I can help him out.
Yeah, I've actually got a +6 to survival too.
Actually, I'll allow
Nice.
everyone to roll the survival, and let's just see it like a skill challenge, since so many of you have it.
Oh hell
Well, I
yeah.
think all of us have it because it was part of the
Yeah.
background that we all had to take.
Oh, nice, nice. So, for the most part, you guys, Dalgron, Morkel, and Orag, you see all these footprints around, and you can make out that something was drug away. But S, you you did kind of poorly, so you kind of distracted Morkel a little bit.
I had disadvantage because of that damn exhaustion pulling
Yeah.
Delron up.
Yeah, so you you
Tired.
you're tired and shit, and so you like kind of I'm tired, and you go to sit down on something, and it like flips a whole bunch of dirt over the tracks that Morkel was looking at. He's like, "Damn it!" But Marley, you get the impression that this was some kind of chair that was drug off, like a kind of a heavy, bulky chair or some sort, and even to the degree that there's some kind of vines or something that was attached to the chair that was being drug, like other little fingery drag marks next to the chair, like maybe vines or something.
Okay. Uh, which direction?
Yeah,
It's it was drug over here, and then you can see the footprints all over that look like they might have taken it away. And
Loaded it up on something
yeah,
and okay.
no, carried it maybe.
All right. I'll share this information with the people who can actually know what to do with it. I don't know how Marley made that roll. It's
can we track which way it went? Can we tell? Do we have anybody
You
who can track?
you definitely think it went down into the city, off the mountain. All the tracks go down off the mountain. Uh, Pretty much the same way you guys got up here, climbing.
Hmm.
Or maybe not necessarily the exact location. I'm imagining they came down like the little bit less gradient side over towards the east side of the map. And there
you know
may or may not be a little rope um, ladder kind of over there too that you guys didn't see. Or, some of it may have like rope bridge too, kind of to. It looks like they have already started working on um, building ramps and shit to get up here. You know what I mean? Steps and ladders and shit to get up here. But that's on the other side, and it's not complete yet.
I'm gonna ask
But
Orig if he's
it
done
could help you.
cataloging the ship yet. Since he kept track of everything in the shop, I figured he might keep track of everything on the ship.
oh yes,
If
yes,
you guys
yes.
find something, are you planning on trying to take it?
No.
Depends on what we find.
Well, I mean, wonder if you find something that's magical. Are you
Yeah.
gonna take it?
And
I might.
were we able to identify the origin of the magic? Like where's it centered at, or is it
Well,
just the whole
there's
back end of the ship?
no, there's all kinds of stuff that are magical in here. You're finding like uh, some things that have faded magic on them, like they've been broken, and then uh, like towards the underneath where you guys haven't really been able to get because it's collapsed and broken. You kind of send some magic that direction too.
You think it's worth our time to dig through it and see what's in here, guys?
Well, Dr. Troy kind of seemed to have all this in hand. I'd sure hate to blow something for him. But if we found something that I just couldn't live with that, I'm not, you know,
Yeah. I mean, S isn't really all that interested in this boat, but 'cause he's never sailed before in his life.
I don't think Marley is either.
I don't think any of us have we?
He was more interested in the challenge of getting past the guards
Um,
than he was in the actual boat.
Doggone, give me an Arcana check. Hmm, pretty good. You you find a like right back in the underneath here, like like a large room, like a storage area. The whole front area has been ripped open, so you can kind of squeeze your head and look in there. And on the ground, it looks like a the remnants of it. It kind of glows a little bit magical too, bits and pieces of it, but the remnants of a teleportation circle. And there's no, you guys haven't found any, I mean, crew, right? I mean, the ship crashed. Where's the blood? Where's the dead
They've
people? Where's the bodies? I
gotten
don't
out
see any
before the
evidence of
crash.
that.
Yeah, what happened to him? I'll let the guys know about the teleportation circle.
I
The
think they got out while the
broken.
getting was good.
You
Are
think
there
they
any
use?
areas of the ship that are collapsed or would be difficult for a normal sized person to get into? I'm trying to think if there's anything like a snake would be able to get into and
Well, you think
see
you could
that.
crawl in towards where the Delgron? I mean, I don't want to assume that Delgron told you he sensed magic up front.
Oh yeah, I'm telling everybody everything, even about this broken
Yeah, so
teleportation circle.
as you think you could probably wiggle up and through some of those wood planks and stuff as a snake and kind of poke around.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Marley, did you tell them about how hot it was in the back?
Yeah, it's hot back there.
So you
We'd be
don't know
eating
if there's
snake for
whatever
dinner.
that is up front. So,
Yeah, but
but
I didn't mess around up here.
right.
But I figured out how the ship crashed.
How?
Drunk drivers, right
Yep.
there. There's a busted bottle right there.
Yeah.
Single malt. Um,
That wasn't the only one. There's a whole bunch of busted bottles out here in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys think these bottles are not, I mean, they're big bottles. They're like, and they
They were
contain,
having a kegger.
yeah, you think they contain some kind of fuel or something maybe, some kind of, you know, it's like kerosene or gasoline or, that kind of
Hmm.
smell. Greek fire oil, maybe?
uh
Ruptured
oh.
oxygen tanks.
Uh oh.
What? What's an uh-oh?
Oh, wow. It's my fault. I thought you locked the tokens. I didn't realize you could double click a token and move it like this. It's drawing an arrow out of the token. It just freaked me out. Uh,
Yeah, S would explore where he can. If there's any areas he can't get to full size, he would try to go in as a snake and look around. He's not going to understand the magic, but he'll at least take a look.
Um, so when you like crawl through the front and you start like crawling around, I mean, he can, when he's a snake, is he a snake or is he still himself in snake form, right? He's still got his
He's himself
intelligence,
in
he can
snake
still
form. Yes,
see. Does he have, is it, what about dark vision? Because it's kind of dark in there.
he has his blind sense.
And even as a snake, so he's like,
Hmm.
so I mean, he's not really seeing, right, with eyes as much as he is perceiving. What like blind senses? How would you imagine you could see with blind sense? like
I
kind
mean,
of a
the easy way to envision is like echolocation or something.
right,
It's not
like
necessarily
kind of like
sound, but
the perimeter of
or shape.
objects, not really the texture of them. So he's seeing when he comes in, he gets into a large um, storage area, right? And it's mostly intact. He can kind of crawl through some cracks and stuff through like some doors and down a hallway and then into the storage area. And when he comes in, the first thing he notices it's very dark and damp smelling in here. Um, when you have a good sense of smell, but maybe a better sense of taste, and he tastes a lot of like earth, right? Like there's some kind of soil in here. And he also sees a lot of rectangular furniture or some kind of long tables or something, but they seem to be like more like cubes, long cubes or something. I mean, he's not getting real good vision, right? Blind sense kind of sort of thing. He doesn't have a lot of details, but he easily could,
Would
turn
you
into
say this
himself
area
in
is?
here. Yeah, it's big enough
Yeah,
he could.
he would turn back to himself and then pull out his light sword so he can see clearly.
So he's like, and his light sword comes up, and it's a cargo hold full of coffins. Some
Oh,
are
they planned
open, some
ahead.
are closed, some are, crashed, some are busted open, and
And
there's like
those
there's
are
like dirt
vampires.
everywhere.
There were vampires on here.
There's dirt.
Yeah,
Vampires and
Yeah,
werewolves. Oh my!
they have to.
some of the
Vampires
coffins
have
have
to
like
carry their
dirt spilling out of
dirt
them.
with them.
I'm not sure your
Uh,
characters know this.
I was gonna say we know that, but yeah, do our characters?
I don't know. Maybe a little religion in there. I would give you a religion roll. You might have read a book about vampires.
S mostly ignored Dalgron when he was
It's
giving
just
those
like
lectures.
it's like
That,
I'm so tired. I can't think right now.
Well, I'm partially proficient in religion. I kind of paid a little bit of attention to it.
You're not in there. That doesn't help you.
Oh, I thought he came out and was sharing this
No.
info
well,
with
I
us.
will
Oh, no.
eventually come out
Yeah.
and share it all. I've kind of looked through the thing and got an idea of what's there. Go poking around the rooms and
Yeah, you
stuff.
guys, your characters don't really. It doesn't really register. I mean, coffins, yeah, but as far as the word vampires go, you're. It's not something that would be on your mind, like, right? A ship of vampires crashed seems kind of weird, right? Maybe that's why there's nothing on here. They had busted through the mythal, if that's the case, right?
Yeah, they're all fried on the way through.
There's all kinds of dirt everywhere. Maybe there's some dust in the dirt, right?
They all just exploded in their coffin.
I mean, 2d20 radiant every round for how long does it take to fall? I mean, yeah. So, I mean, as a general idea, I don't know if your characters would understand that this is actually everybody give me a perception or an investigation check. Your choice. You guys are pretty poor. We got a 7, a 2, S. Thanks, Dalgron. Orag and Dalgron get a 13, and Marley gets a 6 on his perception. Um, but Dalgron and Orag, you guys find a partially kind of singed flag, like that would be up on the mast. You find like part of the mast is like has fallen down, busted up. It's like back here, like in this big blob of shit, there's like you find this part of the mast and the flag kind of attached to it, and it's a form of a Jolly Roger, like a pirate flag, but it's kind of a little bit different. Let me see if I have an image of it. Um, one of these buttons works. No, I don't have it in here yet. It's kind of like buried under something, so you pull the piece of cloth out, and you're like, it's a pretty big flag too. I mean, what size would you say like a ship flag would be? I mean, four
Shit
by
this
eight
big?
or something. Yeah, 4 by 8
Yeah,
or
pretty
something
big.
pretty big. So it's a pretty big flag. Let me look for my image though. I think that's going to be
Spell
pertinent.
jamming vampire pirates. What is this world coming to, man?
Coming to black ice zombies. But we can't blame them for it, because they came in after it when it already turned to crap.
Yeah, I wonder why they crashed here.
I don't know what I did with that. All right, I'll have to find that later. But it's like a skull and crossbone, right? A Jolly Roger. But the
Yep.
skull is a little bit different. It doesn't look like a human, exact human skull.
Does it have giant eye sockets?
No. It it's kind of torn and ripped, and it needs some mending cast on it. So when you guys do that, I'll find the image and then I can show it to you. See how that works? I'm still looking. I think I know where it's at now. Since it's not there and it's not there, it might be here. If it's not here, then I dreamt it. Well, huh. I don't have it. I don't know where it's at. I'll have to find it. But anyways, you guys find a flag of a Jolly Roger. It's kind of a little bit different, but you can't make it out quite well because it's been torn and burnt a little bit. Um, do you take it? I mean, you actually think they could see you?
If anything, I'd wave over him to him. Do you know what the heck this is? Have you seen this flag before?
Oh, you like go over and like. I mean, they're not gonna probably want to climb all the way down there, but if you tell them to, they will. It's kind of a. It looks like a little pain in the ass climb. And S does not want to climb up there. That's for sure.
Oh
Right
no, he
now.
absolutely does not. He doesn't mind making them climb
Well, I
back up
mean,
and down and up and down.
they can come. You can whistle them, and they can come over to the edge and look down, and you can show it to them or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you're only going to be like 40 feet apart or something at that point. So yeah, so you get his attention. He like, "Mm, may I
What the
help
hell's
you,
this?
sir? It appears to be a Jolly Roger, sir.
What's that?
It's a form of a pirate flag. It looks like, sire.
There's a pirate ship? Do you know what this skull thing in the middle is? It doesn't look like your skull.
He's like, I'm sorry, sire. I'm not familiar with the different types of spacefaring pirates.
Sire.
You know what kind of
Spacefaring.
creature this skull might come from?
He kind of squints and he's like,
I'll
perhaps
spread it out.
something that travels on astral waves,
Space boats.
space boats.
Space boats.
He's like, I am a simple god, so I am not an expert in these things. Uh, Perhaps you should ask someone rather up the chain of command.
I'm bored with it already. I'll toss it back
You
on the
like throw
ground.
it back on the. I mean, you don't need the flag. You got a good look at it, so
Yeah.
you can kind of sketch it if you want. I don't know if anybody is like paper and pen or something. If you guys want to make a little sketch of it or something, I don't know. But you guys think that you saw some stuff that of value here, but I think you're probably not wanting to muck up anything right now.
Mm.
But if Dr. Troy wants to get like most of the ship down to that warehouse, it's gonna be some chores.
Yeah. Especially with that hot area. Who knows what
Yeah.
kind of. Right. I'll yell up at him that unless any of you want to continue searching.
We're finished here.
Yeah, we're done here. We declare the ship a total loss.
All right, so he like comes down and he kind of looks around at you guys like the Walmart checkout gal. Do you have a receipt for what you're taking? You know.
No, it's been totaled.
There's nothing here worth taking. By the way, if you get too close to that ship, you might get some heat poisoning off that. That's some pretty wicked stuff coming out of there.
You notice like Marley's got like a couple blisters on his face now.
Oh man, I'd prestidigitation that shit away. We can't mess this up.
No, you think you think you got burned or something a little bit.
Radiation burns.
You also feel a little nauseous.
It's time to go, man. Or
Yeah.
carry me. Okay.
I mean, if you had a little Geiger counter, it'd be like. So you guys, what? I mean, you're gonna climb back down?
Yeah, if the moon's gone, I
Yeah.
guess we're going home.
All right, Ash, you got disadvantage on climbing down? No, I think you guys take a little. You take a little break
Yeah, we
before you
take a
climb
little
back down.
break.
Get rid of your exhaustion for an hour. I don't think you need me to push you a rest. You could just delete it. And you guys, without too much difficulty, you guys climb back down towards, I guess the way you came up, or you want to try to go down the other way. It doesn't matter. Either way
Whichever
gets you
way's gonna
down,
get us
but
home faster.
you know the way down at Mert, and you know where you came up from Mertz, so that's simple enough for you guys. Are you gonna like make your way all the way back to Dr. Troy's? Is that where you guys want to go? Let's bring up the map so you guys can think about it for a second. Is there anywhere else you want to go while you're down here? Yeah, so you guys end up back down here at C52, and you're inside the palace walls, right? I mean, you guys could make your way actually over to the palace if you wanted to and try to get in, if that interests you.
Nah.
No, I don't have any business. That just get us in trouble, I think.
Yeah, with a big a black dog flag flying up there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a feeling that Dr. Troy really wants to just kind of keep us a secret for the
No,
most
he's
part.
hid you in a
Yeah.
basement for 15
Yeah,
years.
exactly.
No, you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for just heading back to the shop.
Oh, I found an image that I'm going to use. I gotta put it in here though, real quick. Was you fantasy ground? Where's Gotta go here. Go to campaigns. Go to this campaign. And drag copy to images. Assets. Refresh. Campaign. Is it here? It's a PNG file, so sometimes they don't show up in the images for some reason. Oh, my tokens. That's one reason. Gotta have the right folder open. Come on, campaign, wake up. Yeah, that. Um, there we go.
What is that? The new radiated party or what?
That's the flag you
Jolly
saw.
Roger.
Yeah.
Round head with no lower jaw. So we're looking for Squidward.
No, that's not the one. I found the right one just now. Go away, token. Oh, I got it on the as a paint image. This is the right one.
Oh, it's Buckethead. You know, the guitar player Buckethead.
I don't like I have to hold the shift button or it doesn't skew right? So I'm just gonna put that over here so you guys can see it. And we're gonna get out of here. It's 11 o'clock. I know we started a little bit late, but I'm kind of out of stuff. But what are you thinking? What do you want to do for next week? What do you want me to prep? Anything you guys want to?
Think we'll try to track where they took that chair or whatever it is they drug out of here.
You
Well,
think
I
it
think
I'd
went?
we'd leave that to Dr. Troy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, I think we need to.
most of the tracks that you guys see head towards the palace area.
Right.
I think we circle back to those dealing with the were rats in their thing.
Yeah, you guys gotta deal with the were rats and get the
Take them up on
juice.
their offer. Yeah, take
You
them up
gotta
on their
get
offer to go over. Prove
the
it doesn't work.
juice. What do you mean take up their offer?
Well, they were going to take us over to the Mythal, right?
Outside, right?
No,
Outside
they
of Mythal.
Yeah.
they gave you a guy covered in the goop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we were going to take him out and kill him and then show that it doesn't work.
Yeah, but you left. He didn't. He's not
Yeah,
still
we'll come back.
standing there. It's not like he's a yellow exclamation mark over his head, and you got to come back and accept the quest now. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So you're gonna like go down and start talking to the were rats again, right? That's what you guys want to do.
Yeah. We could check
Some
that out.
Have anything else?
Well, we also
Re-engage
need
with them.
we also need to go back to the pit and talk to Howard Cosell,
Yeah,
right?
Howard Cosell.
Yeah, well,
we did
that's
that
in Troll
first.
Skull. So I mean, you definitely all need to go back
Yeah.
to Troll
Yeah.
Skull Zone, right? I mean, Dr. Troy's. I'd say you guys make your way back there. The city's kind of getting back to operating normally after Werewolf Day. Um, so moving through the streets is a little different than when you came down. Things are kind of disrupted. There's like stuff spilled in
Smells
the
like
street,
sex
wagons. Yeah,
everywhere.
there's sheep all like bloodied everywhere. You don't know. You don't know. But that's it. We're gonna call it here for session 23 of Waterdeep Under Siege. I don't even know what my schedule is. Thursday, no. Marbania's running his new not
Lords
Deadlands,
of Creation, Savage Worlds.
Savage Worlds. And he's gonna install that new indicators and see how he likes it.
I am. I'm gonna mess with that and see if because I've got it for 5e. I've just never tried to load it for because combat trackers, you know, completely different animal over there.
Mhm.
Is Friday Empire of the Ghouls?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So Friday I get to play right here at 8 o'clock. And then Saturday, I think Rob was sick for a while, but is he better? I think we're okay on Saturday at 9 over on Rob's channel. We'll be doing uh, St- Sleeping Dragon's Wake. Yeah, that guy. And then Sunday, All Things Fantasy Ground talk show. I think it's some people from AAW Games is going to
That's
be
right.
on. So if you want some AAW stuff going on, which is a module maker, content developers, and I think they get cool art. And then back here on Tuesday. So that's our schedule. Let's see if there's anybody we want to go raid. Uh, where's the raid button? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. This one. Raid channels. Let's see who's out there. No one doing D&D or Fantasy Ground. So that's it. We're done then. We're gonna say goodnight. See you guys. Thanks for hanging out. If you're out there, we'll see you around.
Good night.
Oh.